a country that inspires the imagination. Italy is a captivating place of astonishing beauty, a romantic land of castles, squares, and monuments. It boasts evocative landscapes that tell a dazzling story. From the Renaissance churches of Turin to the Gothic palaces of Venice, a tour of Italy is a journey through villas and palaces, surrounded by dazzling olive groves and vineyards. It is the land of espresso and music, of art and design, inspiring from its beautiful cars to the cliff-top coastline of Cinque Terre. Let's explore together and discover some of the most fascinating and extraordinary places in Italy. Number 1. The Amalfi Coast. Naples is the gateway to explore the Campania region. Our tour can start in the outskirts of Naples, first heading north with a train ride through the countryside of Caserta, the ancient road that the Bourbons followed to their royal residence. Reggia di Caserta, a luxurious monumental complex, also known as the Italian Versailles, a brilliant blend of Baroque scenographic taste with the elegance of neoclassicism, built in the 18th century. If our route is south of Naples, then we will reach one of the most visited areas of Campania in the world, the Amalfi Coast, a stretch of coastline that stretches from Positano to Vitri sul Mare, between the Gulf of Naples and the Gulf of Salerno. This stretch of coastline is a World Heritage Site due to its great scenic, historical and cultural value, being one day the seat of the oldest of the 4 maritime republics, the Republic of Amalfi. There are 6 places considered unmissable on this coast. Positano, colorful houses and churches and majolica roofs frame the best views of the sea. Amalfi, with an urbanism of clear oriental influence, perhaps as a consequence of having monopolized trade in the Tyrrhenian Sea with the East for several centuries. Vitri sul Mare, considered the first pearl of the Amalfi Coast. Satara, a fishing village anchored in time. Ravello, with its infinite terrace, seems to offer the best views of the Amalfi Coast. And finally, the Path of the Gods, a 9 kilometers trail, considered one of the most beautiful in Italy. A route that winds through the Lattari Mountains and offers the best views of the Amalfi Coast and the island of Capri. Number 2. Venice. A unique city in the world, located in the waters of the Adriatic Sea in northern Italy. It is a floating city, built on 118 small islands, connected by 409 bridges. Venice is a city that captivates and seduces with its dazzling and unique beauty, charming buildings, atmospheric squares, and picturesque waterways. Called the City of Canals, Venice has a unique artistic and cultural richness, with its renowned Carnival, one of the most famous festivals in the world, for its masks and costumes, where people stroll through its narrow alleys and squares. As well as Venice has a romantic atmosphere, with its gondola rides on its more than 170 canals, which make it one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. Visit its most famous square, the emblematic St. Mark's Square, the main tourist spot and heart of the city, where we will find the imposing St. Mark's Basilica and the Campanile or Bell Tower and the grandiose Doge's Palace, which stands next to it. During the Middle Ages, the city of Venice expanded its power and influence throughout the Adriatic Sea and the Mediterranean, as far as Constantinople, today's Istanbul in Turkey. Its immense wealth is reflected in the architecture throughout the city. The ostentatious palaces and medieval buildings, its opulent churches, its beautiful bridges and canals, offer breathtaking views of colorful buildings that are a testament to the powerful reign of the Serenissima Republic. Number 3. Rome. Rome is the most visited city in Italy and the capital of the country. Rome has it all. It is a city of contrasts, bathed in sunlight at any time of the year. Founded in 735 BC, Rome is more than 2,700 years old and was the seat of the Roman Empire that stretched from North Africa to northern Europe. At the height of the empire's hegemony during the 1st century, Rome's population was over 1.5 million inhabitants, until 476 AD, when the empire fell and the city almost disappeared, with a population of 17,000. Today, modern Rome is one of the most beautiful cities in the world, where we can contemplate beautiful buildings such as Villa Borghese and impressive squares such as Piazza Navona, which have always attracted crowds. Its historic center, nestled in a large meander of the Tiber River, is a maze of cobblestone streets and squares dotted with fountains, buildings, monuments, palaces and churches. Possessing more than 280 fountains and 900 churches, which is why Rome is known as the City Museum. History is breathed in every corner, and you will be able to delight yourself with the monuments of ancient Rome. In the Palatine, the Forum, the Pantheon, the Capitoline Museums, and the Colosseum, a masterpiece of ancient Rome, and the largest amphitheater in the world, attracting millions of visitors a year. Among the curiosities of this beautiful city, there are two that we want to mention. Inside the city of Rome, there is another country inside. With only 44 hectares, Vatican City is about 1/8 the size of New York Central Park. This makes it the smallest country in the world. But this mini-city state is packed with some of the world's most famous monuments. Tens of thousands of visitors flock to Vatican City every day to see historic sites such as St. Peter's Cathedral and the St. Peter's Square, as well as the Sistine Chapel, painted by Michelangelo in 1512, which receives more than 20,000 visitors daily. But as Italy has the smallest state in the world within its territory, so it also has within its territory the oldest state in the world, San Marino, which is also quite small, only 61 square kilometers, and was founded in 301. But returning to Rome, we can say that this city loves cats, as they are considered as a biocultural heritage. And that is the reason why there are more than 300,000 of these beautiful felines in the city, only below Istanbul in Turkey. But the cats of Rome are probably the best fed, as its inhabitants leave in the streets plates of pasta for their stray cats. Number 4. Basilicata, a region known for its beautiful natural landscapes of unique and striking rock formations. With the ancient name of Lucania, this region is enriched by an incredible artistic heritage. Some of the highlights of Basilicata are its fascinating landscapes of deep gorges and pinnacles, with small picturesque mountaintop villages, such as Castelmazzano, a small town located in the Lucan Dolomites, or villages abandoned by natural disasters, such as the ancient village of Gracco, founded by the Greeks in 540 AD. Also the town of Maratea, located on the coast of the Tyrrhenian Sea. It is known for its beautiful beaches, crystal clear waters, and impressive monuments, such as the statue of Christ the Redeemer, over 21 meters high, which stands on a hill overlooking the city and the sea. But undoubtedly, the biggest attraction of this region is Matera, a unique city of ancient caves and churches carved into the mountainside. This town is famous for being the setting for many movies, as many film directors saw a natural setting with a perfect setting for historical reconstructions, as if it were Jerusalem or Bethlehem. In 1964, The Gospel According to St. Matthew was filmed here. Then in 1985, King David. But Matera became famous all over the world after the filming of Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ in 2004. Since then, this magical city in southern Italy lives a fever with the cinema. Arriving in 2021, the 25th chapter of the James Bond saga with the filming of
No Time to Die.
Number 5. Milan, the capital of Lombardy. It is Italy's second largest city after Rome. Yet it is its most cosmopolitan city, as more than 20% of its population is made up of foreign residents. It is considered one of the fashion and design capitals of the world, and home to La Scala, the world's leading opera house. Milan is known for being the financial center of Italy, a hub for the media, and for its architectural elements. Milan is the Italian city with more skyscrapers and modern buildings, home to the oldest shopping center in the world, the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, a large shopping center located in the center of the city, and the huge Duomo of Milan, a symbol of the city, which is the largest Gothic cathedral in the world. It also has medieval buildings and fortresses, such as the Sforzesco Castle, an imposing fortress located in the historic center of the city. Its history dates back to the 15th century, when Francisco Sforza made it his ducal residence and symbol of his power. Milan is also known for its canals, known as the Navili, a system of 5 canals that connect the different neighborhoods of the city, and for its tramway network, one of the most developed in the world, which extends over 181 kilometers. But Milan is undoubtedly known for being an important center of textile production since the 19th century. The city today has large chains and boutiques, where the most famous fashion designers in Italy, such as Dolce & Gabbana, Giorgio Armani, Sara Battaglia, and Donatella Versace, exhibit their latest collections in the elegant boutiques of the fashion district and the various fashion shows.
What amazing fact did you find most surprising? Which place would you love to visit the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And see you in our next exploration of wonders around our planet.